Hi, my name is Alex and I'm the founder of The Coffee Vine. I love brewing delicious coffees. And although I always strive for perfection in my brews, I sometimes have little accidents. Like this one, where I accidentally broke my beautiful April coffee brewer. And today I'm going to show you how, instead of throwing it away, you can actually repair it using the Japanese art form of Kintsugi. I've always believed in giving something a second chance, and in particular when it comes to beautiful objects like this one, I would rather try to repair it than throwing it away. And so I picked up this little kit from Humate the other day, which is a Kintsugi kit that includes some glue and some gold dust, and basically allows you to repair ceramics and other crockery and give it a new life. And that's what I'm going to show you today. I'm personally really excited to try this out because I know a lot of you guys out there, including myself, have various ceramic brewers like these two beauties, and they are sometimes very delicate, and even without intention you can snap a corner off or break them in half by accident. And I think this Kintsugi kit could be a great way for you to breathe new life into your broken crockery. So I'm really looking forward to trying this out. I've never done it before, so I don't know if it's going to work out at all, but we're going to see, and I'm really looking forward to showing you how I'm doing it myself. There's a little bit of putty included in case you need to fix any snapped off or broken corners. There's some little wooden sticks for you to apply. There's a little pot with gold dust, a brush, some super fast glue, and some gloves. So this is going to be the most challenging part, because you need to figure out where each broken piece actually goes. So I need to try and put them back together in a way that I can then also glue them without the brewer looking completely off. So this is one piece of the puzzle. So first things first, apply the gloves, and now we're going to set ourselves up in order to get started, and I'm actually really looking forward to this. So it says you need to add 2 squeezes of this glue . And then you open your little tub with gold dust. I actually feel a little bit like Harry Potter in a potions class. You add a little bit of this to the glue and you mix it up. And now the really interesting bit begins, because I'm going to start putting it back together. So it says apply some glue generously . I've applied the first layer of glue. I'm just going to go a little bit around the edges, because obviously if you don't see the glue, then you don't get the beautiful golden effect. So I'm just going to go a little bit along the edges, so that later, when it's dried, you can actually see where the crack was. Okay, this is the really exciting part, because now I'm putting the pieces back, and I'm supposed to hold on to each piece for a few minutes so that it can have the first contact, and hopefully it'll stay in place. Luckily you can't yet see the sweat dripping down my face because I'm also slightly nervous about this. I gotta say, so far I'm quite happy with my first results because I have already applied 2 pieces, but it is a little fiddly, so you really have to be very careful, and especially when making sure that they're correctly aligned, because one piece just came off a minute ago and I had to put it back, because you also want to make sure that your brewer is kind of like back in its original shape. And in the meantime, the glue dries really quickly, so you need to actually squeeze out more and more glue as you wait, because in between you need to wait 1 or 2 minutes for it to sort of get the first adhesive effect, and then you can continue with your reconstruction, as it were. So while I wait for this to stick together a little bit more strongly. Oh, see, my finger already poked through the glove. So, and then later you can do a little bit finishing, sort of finishing touches. I have quite a lot of dust here, which I can apply later. So let's see how this turns out. So now I'm using the putty, which is kind of like a filler in case you're missing little bits. And I'm just gonna try and fill it up so that it actually goes back in place, sort of how it was. Okay. Right. This glue is super, super strong. So make sure you use a paper plate, because otherwise you are going to never get rid of this glue. So I'm just going to put a little bit of gold dust here. All right, here we go. I'm going to cover up this little putty also, so that you don't see it at all. Let's hope that works. So now I'm just basically covering up the last few little bits where you can see the cracks, so that it doesn't look too amateur, although I am pretty sure that in Japan they would be able to do this way better. But I mean, in all honesty, for being the first time doing this, I actually think it didn't turn out too bad. I just have to clean it up a little bit, but here's my April brewer back together, and now I have to leave it to set for 48 hours before I'm really able to use it again. And I'm very curious to see how it's going to look once it's really done. I'm just gonna add some finishing touches and see if I can clean it up a little bit, because I kind of like left smudges all over. Okay, so I've waited 48 hours. As you can see, I'm not wearing the same shirt as in the previous video. And according to the instructions, it is supposed to be all set. So I'm technically able to use it again for brewing my coffees. I just wanted to show you how it looks, so you get a bit of an idea. There are a couple of little smudges that I was not able to remove because the glue is very, very strong. But all in all, my April brewer is back in one piece. And my only concern right now is that I might be peeing out golden glitter soon, because I don't know if this is gonna come off during brewing, but I'm hoping that it won't. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying it out. So let's see if it's gonna hold with the coffee in it too. All right, this is the real test. but so far it's looking good. I do love this brewer very, very much. So compliments to Patrick, Rolf and April and Serax for making this beautiful device. It produces such a delicious, clean cup. And I'm just really happy that I was able to put it back together instead of having to throw it away. So I hope that you found this little Kintsugi workshop and tutorial useful. You can definitely use it for all kinds of brewers, whether it's your V60 or your origami dripper or your flower dripper, or even just a beautiful ceramic cup that you might have at home. And this way you can give something a second life, which is what Kintsugi is all about. And the actual fracture will remind you that not everything is perfect, and you can create something new from something that's broken, and I think that's really awesome. So if you liked this little tutorial, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel and leave a comment down below, and like this video, and hopefully I'll see you for another tutorial or another video or another interview very, very soon. So have a great day, guys. Cheers for tuning in.